Welcome to CSN Supplements. Today we're joined by Ricky Srivastava from Adrenalize Fitness, but before we get into that I just want to make an apology for not making any videos in the last couple of months. Just over the Christmas period it's been really hectic in the shop. That's down to you. You buy more, we have to ship it out, we're busier, so we got to say thank you anyway. So yeah, Rick, firstly, thanks for agreeing to come in, doing the interview.
Thanks, mate.
If you want to tell the guys something about yourself first, how you got into fitness, how you got into PT, just go ahead and let us know.
No problems at all. I first founded Adrenalize Fitness basically to create and execute the most effective health and fitness model for personal training in South Wales. Basically, I'm evangelical, if that's the word I can use, and dedicated in my enthusiasm to constantly improve my services. So I offer personal training, boot camps, home visits, etc, etc. Basically as well, we're constantly always learning in the industry, so I'm looking at guys like Gray Cook, Eric Cressy, Kevin Levrone and Dr. Lane Norton, really, just for inspiration. So I'm constantly learning, constantly evaluating.
You've also got your own fat to fit story, really, haven't you, which kind of, when you approach a client, it's a good story to give them to make them feel at ease, because obviously people who start in the gym, and now that CrossFit gyms are popping up over the place, they can be quite intimidating. And when someone like yourself comes to them, you can explain the story that you've been through. I mean, because you are overweight and then you've got yourself into great shape. That's kind of a good icebreaker to clients. Yeah,
it's brilliant. It's basically, I can empathise with people as well. That's what makes me stand out. I do specialise in weight loss and muscle building. Back in university, I was probably 16 and a half stone, massive belly, right out there. Used to just live on curry, live on beer, just eating junk food, living on pizzas in the morning. And then one day I just looked in the mirror and I thought, oh, do you know what? I got to do something about it. So I ended up, I basically dropped 6 stone, 6.5 stone, got to about 10 stone.
On one of your legs, isn't it?
Got to about 10 stone and thought, oh, I don't know what, I looked a bit gaunt. So I ended up, I started training a bit of bodybuilding. I used to buy my supplements from the shop, how many years ago now? 6, 7 years ago?
Yeah, nearly 7 years
Yeah,
now.
7 years ago. Started buying my supplements, got into bodybuilding. And then I turned 30 last year. And then from then, I think I just ended up functional fitness. When you get to 30, and when you get to my age, you're feeling a bit old. And you just think, oh, do you know what, I'd just rather be as fit as I possibly can.
Awesome. Well, you mentioned supplements, so let's have a little talk about supplements.
Sure.
So, if I had to ask you one supplement that you would not go without, what would you recommend?
I definitely recommend a protein supplement. I recommend it to all my clients.
So, whey protein?
Yeah. So currently I'm using Gold Standard Whey by Optimum Nutrition. Again, I recommend it to all my clients. I do get a bit of negativity off female clients because they think they're going to add loads of muscle mass. They're going to bulk from it, but as soon as I tell them you've got to take in 3,000 calories, you've got to lift heavy weights regularly, and you also need that male hormone testosterone, it sort of puts them at ease, And I just tell them, it just controls your blood sugar, it keeps you fuller for longer, so less cravings, and basically you're going to build up more muscle mass, which obviously then you need more calories to burn.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's why I definitely would be the #1 must-have.
So your must-have for yourself and for all your clients
is whey protein.
Whey protein. Okay, so apart from any type of protein, what would you recommend as a must-have to a beginner?
Probably must-have to a beginner would be BCAAs. The one I'm currently using myself is Amino Last by Cardiff Nutrition. Obviously, when I train myself, I train my clients. We do really work really hard, and the muscles do pay the price. So with the high dosage of the BCAAs in this, the electrolytes, it decreases the chances of muscle soreness, but also keeps me hydrated for longer.
It's also a good product because it's not actually stimulant based. So anyone that's maybe using a pre-workout can also take this at the same time and not get over stimulated.
Tastes great as well.
It is a good taste on the aminos. Aminos have been horrendous tasting for a few years, and Gaspari have now nailed it with a great few flavours.
And it's a short scoop. You only need a small scoop.
It is only a small scoop, and it'll last you a long time. So we mentioned pre-workouts. Everyone needs a pre-workout. As a personal trainer, I show you're up early training hard. So what do you use for a pre-workout, Rick?
This is the one I use, the Curse. Absolutely brilliant. I get insane energy, a wicked pump off it in the morning as well. Tastes great, and I don't get a crash. I don't get a headache associated with it. You might have seen
my video on it a few weeks ago. That's exactly what I said about it. Is no crash off of it, but great energy boost, which is exactly what you want out of a pre-workout.
Wicked.
Alright, cheers Rick, thanks for the rundown.
Right.
So we're going to finish off with a Fave 5. You might have seen the Dave Titterton Rapid 10. So for Rick we've cut it down to 5 because he's not as quick as Dave. So let's start with the first one. Favourite cheat meal?
goat curry, rice and peas, and a can of Red Stripe.
Jamaican. Favourite exercise?
Power cleans.
Nice. Favourite flavour protein?
Caribbean Cooler by Nectar.
Nice. Worst thing you've ever seen in the gym?
Curls in the squat rack. Gets me every single time.
And the best advice you've ever been given?
Is aim for the moon, and if you fail, you're still amongst the stars. As cheesy as it sounds, it's still the best quote I've ever heard.
Put it there.
Cheers,
Thanks a lot, Rick.
Thanks.
Rick's going to be offering a free personal training session to the first 10 people that ask for them. So if you look at the link below, you'll see his Facebook and his Twitter accounts. So follow him and befriend him on Facebook. There's also a link to our site, www.cardiffsportsnutrition.co.uk, a link to Rick's Adrenalize site, and our Facebook and Twitter. So follow him, follow us. Until next time, keep it CSN.
Thanks.